Welcome to Palau. Good morning, guys. Here from Ponape in Micronesia. A bit of an unexpected turn of events this morning led to some chaos, as you can see here. I am at the airport here. Bit of a rainy day out there today. However, the United flight ended up unfortunately canceling this morning. So we were supposed to spend a full 24 hours here in Ponape and then work our way from Ponape to Chuuk, Chuuk to Guam, Guam to Palau. However, we found a flight on Nauru Airlines that goes direct from here in Ponape all the way to Palau. So instead of kind of throwing a wrench in our trip, we would have gotten stuck here until Sunday. Not that it's a bad place to be stuck, but the whole trip kind of would have paid for that, if that makes sense. The rest of the trip would have been either ruined or we wouldn't have been able to make it to Palau, because Palau is the last destination on this trip that we're on. We have some super cool stuff booked for Palau, and we didn't really want to put that at risk. And we just looked on FlightAware and found this flight on Nauru Airlines and ended up booking it. So we returned our rental car, booked the flight, checked in, and we're just waiting for the airplane to arrive. And then it'll be about a 3-hour run from here in Ponape to Palau. And then we are in country number 52, which is pretty awesome. I'm getting up there. A huge milestone going to the Marshall Islands. That was probably one of the biggest milestones I've had so far. That's country number 50, and then Micronesia being 51. Palau, 52. So with that being said, I had a really good time here in Micronesia. The people are super welcoming and nice. If you are here, I will put a link in the description below of some links and stuff to where we stayed, what to do, because as I stated in my Marshall Islands video, there was a ton of research I had to do. It's not super easy to figure out what flights are when and how to book stuff. A lot of stuff is like how it was back in the day where you have to send an email or call directly. You can't really book online. The one thing I will say from my observation of the Marshall Islands and Micronesia, you will be able to rent a car through your hotel. So both my hotels that I've stayed at actually rented cars. So I thought that was kind of a neat thing here, and it makes life a lot easier when it comes to renting a car. The last thing I wanted to touch on was talking a little bit more about non-Madol. I didn't have the opportunity to really talk about it. I did some more research last night, and the research that I actually found out was that it was the capital of one of the dynasties that was here in Micronesia up until about 1628. And it was built in this little lagoon, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong to my Micronesian viewers, but I believe non-Madol means through the canals. So the city was built in essentially different canals, as you saw what I recorded yesterday. But that being said, I wish that I would have had the opportunity to maybe see a little bit more. There's a lot of World War II history if you are interested. There was a lot of Japanese World War II history here. There was a tank graveyard in Colonia. I kept calling it the town. I actually had to look at the map. Colonia is the city on the island of Ponape. So either way, bunch of World War II history. I would love the opportunity to come back here and get to see that. If you are here, make sure you do that. The World War II history looks pretty cool. With that being said, let's head to country number 52 in Palau, and let's see what Nauru Airlines is like. I've never in my life thought I would fly on them, so let's give it a try. Well guys, it's been about an hour and a half here. There's no sign of the airplane, but I just checked on flight radar and it looks like they're finally descending. No one really said anything to us, so be about like an hour delayed, but hopefully we will be on our way soon to Palau. Super excited. It looks super beautiful. Hopefully the weather's a little bit better than this rainy day here in Ponape. After 2 hours of sitting here, the plane is finally here and we can head to Palau. I've never been issued an umbrella to board a flight before. This is different. guys, welcome on board this Nauru Airlines Boeing 737, and we are bound for Palau. This isn't too bad, guys. This legroom is amazing and the crew is super nice. So I'm excited. My impressions of Nauru Airlines are super good so far. What do you think?
They're very nice.
You excited to go to Palau?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Swim.
We're gonna get to swim tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
I'm starving too. When did we eat last?
This morning at 7.
Yeah, we ate really early. We ate at the hotel. The breakfast was quite good, but we weren't expecting to leave. So.
We didn't have lunch. Or...
Yeah.
We also have had a hard time finding food.
Yeah, the options for food in Micronesia and the Marshall Islands were a little bit few and far between in terms of there's not a ton of restaurants other than at the hotels, like maybe one or two, just because the islands are quite small. So sometimes, depending on the timing and stuff, it'd be closed or whatever. But the hotel, I feel like the hotels have some good food. Yeah. So, either way, I'll see you guys in Palau. Spraying in the cabin for bugs. Where? To protect against bugs, right? Just like that, we made it to Palau. What do you think?
It's really nice. It's warm.
Super beautiful.
Feels nice not being in rain.
Yeah, the last couple of days it was really rainy in Micronesia and the Marshall Islands, so to be in the sun, thank you to the Marshall Islands and Micronesia. We had a great time, but this is the last country on our trip, so let's go explore. So we arrived and there are no people to help us with a rental car. Some people to work here and it looks like there'll be someone coming. It's all good. I'm just happy to be here. Maybe like a 20-minute drive into the city from what I've heard. Honestly, I really don't have any clue, so we'll see. But I'm sweating. It's super humid here. But from the air, it looked gorgeous, and the people are super nice too.
And this is the bridge.
Oh, okay.
So this was built by the Japanese government. Yeah, they donated to us.
That's
okay.
Cool.
Nice.
This is your copy.
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Welcome to Palau at the Cove Resort here in Palau. This room is amazing. And it costs you about $110 a night. I got this beautiful view here. Looking over the pool and stuff. I just want to say, I've never felt so welcome in a country before. The people here in Palau, the Palauans, are so nice, and I've only been here for like an hour. You guys are awesome. Shout out to you. With that being said, it's been a super long day, so I think we're gonna go grab a bite to eat and stuff. But man, my first impressions, I absolutely love it here in Palau. It's awesome. Also, huge shout out to Nauru Airlines. That was amazing. The service you guys did was incredible. And yeah, it's just been a really good day and we're super stoked to be here. Well, good morning, guys, from Palau. We had a super long rest. We slept for about 14 hours. I think just all the moving the past week kind of caught up to us. But it is about, I guess it isn't morning, it's about almost 1 o'clock. So kind of taking it easy, but we're about to go hop in the car and we're going to grab some lunch and try and find a beautiful beach to kind of relax on and take in some sun. It is super beautiful here, and first impressions of Palau are absolutely amazing. The people have been super nice, and it's just everyone's just so happy here. It's a great place to be. So with that being said, let's go hop in the car. One of the interesting things here in Palau is our car has the driver's steering wheel is on the right hand side, but the way the road is set up is as if you were on the left, if that makes sense. It's definitely a little bit different. I haven't experienced that. So that's taking a little bit of getting used to, but man, look how beautiful it is. Excited to go to a beach?
Yeah.
And tomorrow we have something super fun planned. But man, today it just feels good to be out in the sun. The past couple days, in Micronesia and the Marshall Islands is extremely windy and rainy. So it feels good to get a little bit of sunshine. Just stopping here at a Payless to get some drinks and stuff. Payless has been our
it's like their staple.
our signature grocery store here in the Pacific. So we're gonna pick up a few things. They have a super big grocery store here that's just up the road, but a lot of things are closed here on Saturdays and Sundays compared to the rest of the week. Just stopping for a little bit of lunch here at a place called the Canoe House. Excited for some pizza? Lunch is finished. What do you think?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, the food's pretty good.
I think they have karaoke night and stuff too.
Yeah, they do look quite a bit of stuff there. It's open pretty late. It's the Canoe House here in Koror, which is the biggest settlement, I believe, here in Palau. But with that being said, we're gonna go hop in the car and go kind of see what we can get into. I'm not too sure. There's some waterfalls, beaches, stuff like that. But the weather's absolutely perfect. So let's go explore a little bit. You ready? So what we are driving over now is called the Palau Japan Friendship Bridge, which you can see connects to the islands. Pretty neat. It's a pretty big bridge. 30 minutes later, we made it here to one of the bigger waterfalls on the island called Medalaichad Waterfall. Might be pronouncing that wrong, but let's go check it out. I'm not sure. I think there might be a little hike and stuff, but we're gonna go up here to the information office and see what we can find. Well, they said it's about a 20 to 25 minute little hike here down to the waterfall. You had to pay $10 per person, so it worked out to $20 US. And still here in Palau, same as Micronesia and the Marshall Islands, they do take US dollars. Well, not just take, but that is the currency here in Palau.
They did something like back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I feel like we always find ourselves in these like insane hikes anywhere we go. Yeah. So we're just walking here on this little hike, and there's these train tracks, as you can see, that we're walking on, and it goes all this way. Not sure what it was here for. Maybe some sort of mining or something. A little bit of history on Palau. It was owned by both the United States and Japan. Japan prior to the United States. Huge battles here in World War II. Cost a lot of lives. But that is a little bit of a brief history, and it's been its own country since 1981. It is now known as the Republic of Palau. But yeah, just a little bit of brief history. You step in the mud. She doesn't like mud. Got some mud on me. Not sure if you guys can see it, but right down there is where the waterfall's at. If you guys are planning on coming here as well, the waterfall closes at 5, so keep that in mind. We're here in January. Sunset's at about 6:30, so about an hour and a half before sunset. But I'm sure depending on the time of year, it might already be dark. Getting closer. I guess the actual waterfall must be down a little farther. I'm not too sure. Well guys, we made it here to the waterfall, and it was totally worth the hike. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that amazing? Welcome to Palau. Man, that is beautiful, and not a single person in sight. I mean, amazing. Anywhere in Hawaii or anywhere, there would be so many people, and we have this crystal clear water. And this beautiful, beautiful waterfall. Amazing. Man, guys, this is truly amazing. This is what we came to Palau for, was just to experience the natural beauty. And man, it is incredible to be here in front of a waterfall with absolutely nobody in sight. And going underneath and feeling the rain from the waterfall, or not rain, I guess just the water from the waterfall is amazing. It's so refreshing. It's just truly incredible. Good morning, everybody, from day 2 here in Palau. We're about to head downstairs and meet our tour guides, and we are going to be doing a day tour of Nico Bay, doing some kayaking, snorkeling, and looking at some World War II relics. For those of you that don't know, I discussed yesterday that there was a lot of World War II history here from some battles between the United States and the Japanese. So get to check that out, kayak in some beautiful bays, and hopefully get to snorkel a little bit too. Should be awesome. Let's go meet our tour guides and go do it.
I'm not 100%. I think so, but I'm not.
The office that I just recorded was, we're waiting. Actually, McKenna's in there right now waiting. I'm just out here on a little walk for the permits to be able to snorkel on the rock islands. And if you're going to Jellyfish Lake, which I don't believe we're going to, but Jellyfish Lake is another super popular place to go here in Palau to snorkel and stuff. Or if you're diving, this is a huge diving place. I don't dive, but you do need those permits and stuff. So that office over there, right there, is what we're waiting for on permits and stuff. So it's been about 40 minutes. It kind of takes a bit, but super excited to get in the water and stuff today and get to explore a little bit. Once we get the permits, we should be underway. Got the permit. Let's go. Alright guys, we are heading out to go explore Nico Bay. So we just snorkeled this whole little peninsula here, and we just got in the kayak, as you can see here. This is like my first time actually proper kayaking, and I think we're just gonna kind of kayak around. Apparently there's a Japanese fishing boat that's sunk in this little lagoon here, but the water was a little bit too murky. The deeper you got, you couldn't really see it, but super cool experience being out here. Again, really nice. This is our first actual experience here in Palau, being out on the water and stuff. It's amazing. Well guys, we are just currently paddling through Nico Bay, and some of the stuff we passed was some remnants of some smaller vessels that were in World War II from the Japanese and from the Americans. Some smaller trade vessels that were in these little bays and stuff, as you can see behind me. And apparently later we're going to get to see part of a wing off of one of the bombers and stuff. But a lot of the battles took place farther south to one of the more southern islands here in Palau. But the World War II history here is absolutely insane. Guys, check out this cave we're in right now. There's bats and everything. You can see the bats. It's amazing. We're just hiking right now on one of the islands. So you can see below me, going to one of the Japanese pillboxes. And this right here is what the Japanese would try to get fresh water from. As you can see, the roots are in there. Pretty interesting. And it is so steep. The boats are down there, man.